Sports. This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not just any other matchup. Both teams come in ranked in the top 10, colliding early in the season, each trying to set the tone with a big statement. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense making their way on the field to open this game. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
He'll take a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
Turn starts inside the 15. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So Alabama's offense gets their first crack now. Well, each defense, Kirk, relying on an elite corner as they try to shut down the passing games. Both guys have skills, and they have the swag to go with it.
Yeah, Chris, I think that's the point is yeah, they have the skills, they have the size, the speed, but I think it's the instincts, just a natural ability to find the football and be able to come up with plays that help their defense get the ball back to their own offense that really separate these two. Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's got some open field ahead. Touchdown, Dogs. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. And a pick 6, a monster play by this defense here, Kirk.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. From inside the 15-yard line and bringing it out. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years.
A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
That sack sets up a second down and long. Back to pass. It's Milroe. Bringing pressure. And the protection breaks down yet again. Another sack.
Because that's another sack for this guy. That's back-to-back plays. This guy's been able to get to this quarterback. Man, he is in a zone and feeling good right now. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm either rolling away from that guy or you got to think about double-teaming him just to keep him out of the backfield.
Defense is coming after him. The pass rush closing in. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Oh, man. I think it's time to adjust the game plan here. That is 3 sacks in the last 3 plays. How about quick passes, maybe some extra blockers, whatever you got to do to prevent that from happening a 4th time.
They bring the punter onto the field now. When he's got some space here. And he's going to finally head out of bounds, but talk about flipping the field and setting up his offense in tremendous field position. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Making people miss. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense is still clicking.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now they get set to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. It's a shotgun run call. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's
nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Trying to kick it away, helping his team with field position. Just able to get it away. Bringing it back, it's Lovett. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They'll try the right side on the toss. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? On the run, it's Etienne. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Chris, a really good job here by this back to be able to find that hole and pick up the yards for this first down. And, boy, Georgia's had some good backs over the years, and this young man is living up to that tradition today.
And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver here is exceptional. Great route here to sell that post to the inside and then break it off to the corner. And the quarterback anticipates it well, puts it on the money for that touchdown.
And the point after is good. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here comes the Alabama offense back out of the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? To throw, it's Milroe. He escapes the sack. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Boy, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Oh, the big fella almost had it. Incomplete, though, brings up 3rd down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little question.
Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense recovers the fumble. Big takeaway. Touchdown, Dogs. A fumble return for 6.
Oh, it's your worst nightmare if you're a quarterback. They bring the blitz. He doesn't recognize it. Ball goes on the ground. Defense does a great job of picking this thing up. That's exactly what they hope for. Catch the quarterback off guard. It works out, and it gets them a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line. And here comes the punter onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Running it back, it's Lovett. Coverage team gets him down, and that'll do it for the first period. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial 2nd quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a deep shot here. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on him. you got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Oh, and he can't hang on to it. That's a guy known for his hands. Couldn't pick it off. Brings up 4th down. Ball near midfield. No punting team. The offense is going for it. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Caught behind the line. It's Miller. Got space, looking to score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
See if they can convert the point after.
Is on for the extra point.
And they make the extra point. Trail now 35-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
Set to kick this one away.
This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Now they're running on the toss. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Oh, and he can't bring it in. A chance for a takeaway. But one of the star players on this defense couldn't make it. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. At the 10 now. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense really clicking. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And he fields it inside the 15. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. Fires it on the move. Oh, the pass is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
Here we go.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Great move in the open field. They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal. And the Bulldogs line up with a 1st and goal. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Powers through a tackle. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nowhere to run up the middle.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. 3rd down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. The punt team making their way on the field. On the return, it's Lovett. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. The ball is loose. It's a turnover.
Man, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Scanning the field. It's Milroe. Short throw. Running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss on the play. 4th set of bounds. Great play by the defense. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Trying to bait this defensive line into believing they have a shot to get to the quarterback on the pass. Instead, they recognize screen right away, make a really nice play for a lost yardage.
Ball lands at the 8 and bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Interesting position here. How aggressive do they get? Try to add to this lead before halftime. Now here's the toss play. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Hands off to the left. Makes a nice move there. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. He's running out of time here, trying to extend the play. Finds room at the 30. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. Looks like one more play here before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. We'll keep the offense on the field with 4 seconds to go in the half.
Let's go.
Looking to pass. It's Beck. He's moving out of the pocket. Extending the play now. He's past the marker, still on his feet. They finally make the stop after a big play, but time runs out on the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. He's got it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Well, there's just nothing here for the quarterback to do other than throw it to his back and hope that he can get the yards after the catch, enough for the first down. But the defense gives some yards, but not enough for him to get to the sticks.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he fires the football to the right side. And is intercepted. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Here's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Looking to throw. It's Milroe. Snags the quick throw. A quick juke. Good execution. Gets a block and gets the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, how about that? Another call and another bad result for this offense. Kind of a microcosm of how this entire football game has gone. They're just trying to bleed that clock and get out of here. Nothing working at all.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He eludes the rush. Running out of time in the pocket. He escapes one man, but he'll be swallowed up in the play and taken down.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. With the return, it's Smith. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane in that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. With the catch, it's Robinson. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pulls it in. It's Humphreys. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening now. Spot the ball at the 22.
You talk about a memorable game for a wide receiver. This guy continues to show why he's one of the best in the country. Already 3 touchdowns on the day, and now just tacking on more yardage and a 1st down.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Urasek.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He's moving out of the pocket now. Launching one to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. When the ball is knocked loose, who's got it? Defense has got the football. Touchdown, Dogs. On the scoop and score. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score on it.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball, getting his hands on it, and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. 1st down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, another tough call for this offense. Seems like everything that they've called is going in the wrong direction. I think they're just trying to get out of this one at this point.
Dropping back, it's Milrow. Lets it fly to the wideout, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 86 on to kick it away.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the coverage team gets the return to the ground.
Georgia offense
back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
There you go, defense. Listen, it's not been a great day for these guys, but this time they stepped up and took out some of that frustration. Nice play.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big.
Brings up second down.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. It's been pretty one-sided so far at the end of 3. Let's check out the stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. On the run, it's Robinson. He shows off the juking ability, but not much room to run. It's a short gain. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Try and muscle for the 1st down. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the 1st down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field.
Jackrabbit.
Toss play, back heads to his right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in man on the line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Steps out after a solid gain on 3rd and long, but not enough for a first. It's going to be 4th down here. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. And the field goal is good, and they add to their lead.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Set for the kickoff here after adding to this big lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. To the air, it's Milroe. Pressure is coming. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason.
And that's going to be a safety.
Well, Chris, just when it looked like it couldn't get any worse for these guys, it goes from being bad to even worse. They seemingly can't do anything right. At least they only have the rest of this quarter. Don't worry, fellas. It'll be over soon.
All right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot? And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And he's brought down, but it's a first down spotted near the 41. The Bulldogs come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. A change of direction. Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, it's a great toss play for the first down. One of the things I love about this play is you get the ball to the back's hands. Now you allow him to see the defense, kind of stretch the defense out, and then get north and south and pick up a first down.
They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I mean, it seems like every time this guy touches the ball, it's another big gain. This poor defense, it's just not been their day at all. What a dominant performance by this offense on the other hand.
Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have...
Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
And now they'll set up for the point after. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Return begins inside the 10. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. It's been a rough game for this offense. A consolation touchdown is all they're playing for at this point. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And he's sacked. He'll be brought down right at the 5-yard line.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
So backed up to their 5-yard line at 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And the result is going to be a safety.
Wait a second, you're backed up inside your own 5-yard line and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Running past the 45. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield to the 48. 1st and 10 now for the offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Incomplete. Very lucky to avoid an interception there. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Trying to create outside the pocket now. They're going to scramble now. And they'll stop him just short of the marker. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's 4th down. Well, frankly, Kirk, we hope for games that are a little bit more suspenseful. This one got out of hand early, ended up being a rout.
That's putting it nicely, Chris, right? This was a complete blowout. A solid performance in all areas by this team. Their coaches should be proud of how they looked out there today.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.